time now for this week's edition of the Lowe Down. It is live, which means I've got to be a little bit better with my timings. 30 seconds to answer, I know, 30 seconds to answer 5 questions about the weekend's football. I don't know what they are, and Tim Howard's got the first question.
We've talked a lot about Manchester United. What does Ruben Amorim need to do to prove to you that he can get Manchester United moving in the right direction?
Oh, that's a good question. I think I would like him to maybe stop saying such clickbaity things. As much as they make great conversation on our show and great narratives, I think maybe he needs to just become a bit boring for a while. You know what I mean, media-wise. He's too interesting. And I don't know if that's good because it increases noise around the club. I mean, obviously, the obvious thing, he's got to get some results. And they've got to try and have a strong end to the season. But, I mean, literally, we've been saying that forever. I think maybe he's the right person. I just think it's going to take a whole bunch of time. So I'm kind of convinced. I'm kind of convinced with a little wobble, but I'm kind of convinced as of right now, I'm kind of convinced. Although there are a lot of things that I would disagree with. But anyway.
You're trying to convince yourself. It's good. It's good.
Robbie.
I want to talk about the Mikels in Arsenal. Does Mikel Arteta need to be convinced that Mikel Mourinho is the choice as striker from now to the end of the season, or is that a given and work around that?
I mean, I think as things stand right now, that's a given.
If he has 2 games where he doesn't score, 2 or 3 games, and doesn't look great.
It depends what he does in those games. I mean, I think that there are no other choices. For me, it didn't work until he came on. I mean, for everybody, it didn't work until he came on. I mean, I just feel so sad for Raheem Sterling. But anyway, that's another situation. I just think seeing a player come to the end of their career, which appears that he's not that far away from that in terms of at the absolute elite level, because he's only 30, by the way. It's just kind of a sad state of affairs. And his face when he came off yesterday. But anyway, I digress. Yes, Mikel Mourinho is at the moment the only option. And I'd be amazed if he went anywhere else for their next game. Amazed. Who have they got next weekend? Can't remember, but I'd be amazed.
Question number 3, Everton. Why have they been so much more successful under David Moyes than Sean Dyche?
He's a Moyesiah. David Moyes is back. Oh, I think it'll slow down a little bit. I might be wrong, but I think it'll slow down a bit in terms of just quite how good they've been. Tim, it's just the absolute classic new manager bump, plus some sort of sentimentality thrown in there, which very rarely happens. So I think that is probably the reason. I do like Carlos Alcaraz. I know he's only played the last couple of games, but I liked him when he was at Southampton, and I know he got a goal and assist against Palace, so that's a little bit of magic that Sean Dyche didn't have at his fingertips. I just think it's just right manager, right club, right time. It is like he's never been away. He just looks like he fits, but I wouldn't expect them to kind of be soaring into the top 8.
We'll talk about clubs with noise all around. Chelsea Football Club, there's always something coming out of the football club. What will be deemed success for Chelsea this season? What does Enzo Maresca have to do on the basis that Pochettino got them 6th last time round and then got sacked?
Yeah, we talked about this on goodness only knows which day. I think Friday we talked about this. And if you're going to fire Maurizio Pochettino, having not just taken them 6th, which I think was better than the year before, but improve them as the season goes on, and actually they look pretty good under Pochettino from sort of February onwards. And you're going to fire him when they're 6th. Chelsea are 6th right now, and they're actually doing the opposite. They started really well under Maresca and then have started to fade away, which makes me concerned. I just don't understand how you can fire...
for him.
Yeah. How can you fire Pochettino when they improved and finished 6th? And then if they do finish 6th, Chelsea, and keep Maresca, I think you should keep Maresca. We've got to stop firing managers. But from their perspective, if they've done that, I don't see how they won't do another firing. Which would be ridiculous. And we've got to start sorting out the players' attitudes, I think. The body language isn't great. They're all too young. You know, that is what the problem is. The recruitment, I know we started off by sort of, everyone laughed at the fact they were buying everybody, and then they were like, oh, actually, maybe they do. And now we're like, it's ridiculous again. So we are very knee-jerky, but you've got to keep Maresca. You have to, unless they plummet down to 10th, in which case there's obviously a major problem, you have to keep him. Just trying to get some stability at the club.
Definitely. Right, we've been promoting SNL 50. So which one of our Premier League on NBC teammates would make the best SNL cast member?
Is that even a question?
No, we know the answer.
I don't need 30 seconds. Robbie Mustoe, where are you? It's Saturday night. I mean,
Absolutely.
He's probably there now. That's why he's off this week.
That is actually not a bad shout. That is probably why he's not on the show, because he's on the Saturday Night Live primetime special. That might be one of the greatest ideas ever. How does he not make the... You've got to get him in. We're going to have to get him into 30 Rock and get him on Saturday Night Live. It would be absolutely incredible television. And that's the easiest lowdown question of all time. Not that you guys aren't funny, you're hilarious. Musto, though, another planet. Don't forget, you can catch all of our original content on our NBC Sports YouTube channel. Premier League Update, the two Robbies, a tactics session, and this show, The Lowdown, as well. Hi, I'm Rebecca Lowe, and as we head towards the end of an exciting Premier League season, make sure you like and subscribe on the NBC Sports YouTube channel for more content like this.